If I talk too fast, I'm sorry in advance.
No.
I have to be careful. I can't tell you date of birth, DL numbers, that sort of thing. So the day of the traffic stop, Officer Neely stopped him.
Yep.
And the gentleman had a DL number assigned to his registration.
Yep.
And that's what he provided Officer Neely. Officer Neely ran that DL number, and it comes up, driver's got a valid card, but there's no history. Hear me out. There's no history. There's no traffic stops. There's no tickets. There's nothing to indicate he's a career offender. Hold on.
No.
Name and everything is correct on that one. And I even verified that before I called you, saying this is the DL number, and this is the DL number that Officer Neely ran in the call. And that's all part of the public records request for the client.
Yep.
Today, you created a call with Sergeant Harrelson for a THC, and the dispatch linked the gentleman's name into the call. And that's when it popped up showing from 2019, 2020, he's got different citations, this and that.
Yeah.
The date of birth on the ID card that was today
Doesn't match his actual ID. Yep.
and the same thing with the DL number is one
Correct.
right off.
Yep.
Which is why Officer Neely the first day he wouldn't have run a criminal history check on the guy because the DL number he was given is just shows, because we were looking at it. I was talking to him, I was like, what was up with this history? He's like, Sarge, I never saw that. Well, I went back and ran what he saw, and there's nothing. Just
he has aliases. So he has another alias from a wrong date of birth.
Yes. So, and that's why the officer just issued him a crim cite that day saying, hey, you don't have a driver's license, here's your citation, you have to go to court.
Yep.
And then, and I don't know, so I'm going to, this is just cool, sorry. I'm talking fast, I apologize.
This is something I've been kind of trying to cover as like an overall story, that there's a broken system in place.
So I don't know, because the two DL numbers are one digit off and the two date of births are one digit off. And again, I can't give you that information.
Understood.
I know you know that. I'm not trying to, but I don't want you to feel like I'm, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So what I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to get with Neely to get with the clerk of the court and see if they're aware of the two citations. Like, so we somehow link them.
So I spoke with the state's attorney this morning. She said she is aware of that new citation. It is already linked because his aliases were linked in the clerk of courts.
Okay.
So I went in and I contacted the clerk of courts because he had 4 SPN numbers. He had over 5 aliases here in just the county.
Love it.
He's been arrested in Seminole County. He's been arrested here in Volusia County. He's been arrested in Ohio for driving without a license. He's been arrested 12 times for driving without a license.
And he keeps doing it, yeah.
And he never pays his tickets.
Yep.
He had an active warrant out for his arrest for the domestic violence and never got picked up because his name was spelled wrong by Officer Dagley at the time, Detective Dagley now. She spelled his name wrong by one letter, Villalobos instead of Villalobos, and he got away with the warrant, and then his wife died.
Okay, that's the one.